Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. This is GMTV. You are welcome to GMTV today, and we have a very, very important news for you, and exactly what is going to be happening, and more information about the importance of information about collecting data. That is data collecting will be coming in the nearest few weeks before the Biafra declaration. And also, he said our policy will push those people that did not support the freedom, our policy will push them to punish them. That's what Biafra Prime Minister said, Mazi Simon Ekpa. So the thing is a little bit long, but it's worth listening to. There's a detailed information and question and answers that people have rendered on this very, very interview. Listen to it and also share it to other people. You have to be patient to watch it. It's a little bit long, but it's worth having, and also information is power. So you might not heard if you must have heard some of this, but not in details. So I would just want you to listen to this very well in full details about what is going to happen on the nearest future with the declaration of sinking this year 2024. This is GMTV. If this is your first time of coming across our channel, please do us a favor, like, share, or comment. Let other people know about GMTV. Without wasting our time, I'm going to leave it for you to listen to, and please make sure you share it to other people for them to learn as well. Thank you for sharing. This is GMTV.
Your donation booklet very safe, because you will give account to it even if you are no more there in that country. Tomorrow you need to transfer that paper to the person that will come and be in charge. We go over to Army Nnamdi. Army Nnamdi, unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you. Hello. Okay, hello. Yeah.
Right on. Can hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, my Prime Minister. Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans and good people of Biafra. I'm not going to talk so long. I am at work, but I have to just ask one question, and it's about this the data collection that we are talking about. There are some Biafrans, maybe they were working, they were doing a lot, maybe contributing, maybe in the past, some of us, maybe before all this saga, after our leader was kidnapped, and then particularly in this United States of America, that a lot of stuff are happening here and there. So such people, if they want to be part of the be part of the data collection, would they be allowed to do that? That's my question.
Like I have explained the other day, nobody is going to prevent anybody from submitting his data or her data. Every Biafran can submit their data, whether they are Sabo or not. But what you are not going to get is ID card. So data collection is different from issuing ID card. You can never get ID card, not at this point. Later on, there could be opportunity for that, but for now, you can't get ID card. There is no need. There is no reason why you will be in the US and then you say there was a confusion. So for that reason, you don't support. So if everybody did like you, will you be looking for ID card or database to collect? If everybody went hiding like some of them, are we going to be discussing database here? So they can come and register their database and their data. We can collect their data, but we can never issue them ID card. Not now.
My PM, I have a question concerning the data collection. For those of us who stay in the zoo and we live in another state while our family live in another state, how can we go and do such to make sure that our family members are entitled to the data collection?
Like Like I said, all you need is just smartphone. That's all. Smartphone. Once we launch the website, all you need is smartphone. And so somebody that has smartphone in your family will go there and do the registration. It's very, very simple. And then, of course, take the pictures and upload them their face and upload them. And then, of course, with other documents that may be required by the intelligence department. So because you are going to submit documents, for verification. So these are the process. So you don't need to do any other thing. You use your phone, your smartphone, your tablet to do the registration. It's very easy. So we made it in a way that it's not going to be a threat to anybody and it's not going to give a headache to anybody. Just go home, use your smartphone, and begin to put information of your father, your mother, your family, and all that, and get the things done. Thank you.
Straight to my question, I want to know this application we are talking about here. Those people who are in the zoo, for example, are they qualified to apply?
Yes, they are qualified to apply.
Okay, finally, my final question is outside this. Please, I want to ask, for instance, now that if you look at the mainstream medias, like all international medias, they are silent about what we are doing. They are not showing much interest in what we are doing. If we finally get our sovereignty restored, are we going to allow them to freely operate? Or is there going to be a condition under which they will operate because of what they have done?
Get your sovereignty first. You do not punish people based on emotion. Get your sovereignty first, and then when you get to that bridge, you cross it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, Michael Friday, unmute yourself and speak.
Good evening, my Prime Minister. I greet you. I greet all the media personnel and everyone here. My question is this, sir. We that are here in diaspora that really want to engage in fighting for the freedom of our country, of our nation, how do we get fully involved apart from media, also being in arm with our brothers, shoulder to shoulder, and how do we just get ourselves ready for that? That is my question, sir.
Continue to do what you are doing if you are in media. When the time comes that we are going to need more men, we will let you know and we will tell you what to do and how to do it. So for now, we have enough men on ground and we don't need the diasporans to start coming back at this point. But when we get to that point, we will make announcements and then also design a means where you are going to go back and join the Liberation Army. If I believe that we may not come to that point, but if we come to that point, we'll be well briefed on how it is going to be done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And those that person that I addressed before that talked about giving money for somebody to pay for him in Switzerland, please, as the person is paying the money, let the person write your name in the message box so that when you are receiving your ticket, you will see that your name is there in the ticket in the message box. It's very important. So it will be more easier for track. So that so when the person is making the payment, a space where you write message, you put the name of the person that you are donating on his behalf. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. We go to Biafra must come. Biafra must come. Unmute yourself and speak. Biafra must come.
Good evening, my PM. Thank you for all the good work you're doing. I've been following the movement for quite some time, ever since you took it up from our leader. I just wanted to ask, I've not heard about how our consular services and diplomatic ties will take place. I know that eventually when the declaration is restored, I believe that's when our consular services around the world will start. So I don't know if you've spoken on that, but I've been following. I've not heard anything about consular services and diplomatic ties for people that will want to come to the new nation called Biafra. Thank you.
I don't know which one you are following, because our diplomatic and consulate is what is widely talked about. The liaison offices will serve as our consulate offices. So the liaison offices today will automatically be converted to embassies. That's what it's all about. And this year, we will focus on recognition. We'll focus more. Our diplomatic move this year is to focus more on recognition. So we are working on that. And immediately the declaration, liaison will be converted to consulate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, PM. I thought as much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, PM. We go to Simon Ekpa, Lewem Daniel Uzoma. Unmute yourself. Daniel Uzoma, unmute yourself.
Evening, my PM. And good evening, the House. I greet everyone. PM, my question here is that I've worked keenly about informations, contacts, and the countries that have connections on this. So I've never seen the Gambia on the Gambian number, or how to connect Gambians. That's what I want to ask. How do we get connected? The whole thing, whether supporting or being part of
we have Gambia. We even have in cabinet, in our government cabinet, somebody in Gambia. So I don't understand what you're saying. We have people in Gambia.
I don't have their contact. I'm not connected.
So contact the media team later on, and they were going to give you that. Here is not where we solve the issue of contact. So contact the media team during the broadcast. They will help you with the Gambia.
All right. I think.
Okay, Seaman, unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes,
good evening, our PM. Can you hear me, please?
We can hear you. Right on.
Okay. I am speaking from Ekanot East Local Government area of the state, Abo, precisely. So I was among the people before following up this. When I was in Australia, I was deported last year, a year and 3 months now. But I am following up every day. I listen to what passed on. But we now, even my mother, we discuss about this Biafra today. She accepted that this is the only solution for us to be freed. Because the Fulani, they are already taking over our village. They are everywhere. The farm, my mother cannot go to farm. But what I'm trying to say, in this data collection now, like as I am here now, I'm a Biafran. I follow up before during the Shizu people. If you can remember, our PM can remember, there was a time I made contribution. Because of the contribution, they suspended me from this their IPOB Nigeria. But it is okay, that has passed. This is my place now. How can if now the data is the website is opened, I can with my phone upload my mother and my siblings. Is that possible?
Automatically, you can upload your siblings, your mothers, and all that. But remember, there is a lot of questions, a lot of questions that I think we'll have to release one of the requirement, or maybe the procedures or the process of the application of passport ID card, for example. So on the data collection basis, there are a lot of questions, because we want to know that the people applying are actually Biafran. So there are a lot of questions, and then they require the document that you need to upload. So the answer is yes, you can do that right from your phone in your palm. And then, of course, you know that Delta have a state, so you need to identify your own state, which state you fall into, depending on your county or where you are located. So the Delta, which state you fall into under is it under Anioma?
Under
Ndioma, okay. Anioma is now Ndioma. So that there is still a question mark there. A lot of people want Ndioma, and some people want Anioma. So it is going to be resolved this year, this January, and then we go move with the one that the people choose, whether Ndioma or Anioma. So if you fall under Anioma, Anioma State have administrator and executives, and so you are going to register under your state and upload the data of your family and yourself. And then, of course, at the same time, you are voting for Biafra referendum.
Thank you, my PM.
Thank you.
Thank the Lord guide and protect you for us. God bless you.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, we go to Ekberimaristic Simon Ekba. Unmute yourself. Ekberimaristic Simon Ekba, unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm muted already. Am I coming out?
Yeah, come close to your microphone. Come close to your phone. You're very far. Your voice is so faint.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You can hear me now, right? A very good evening to my Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba, our Information Minister. I greet you. I greet everybody in the house. It's me, sequel to the question that my Minister of Information asked. You know, we that are in Africa, you know, we've been paying our contribution in a bulk. You know, I used to represent Angola, and we used to keep our receipts. So, but during the first convention, personally, I wanted to come for the first convention in Finland, in Helsinki, but at a point the room was not given to Africans. So I want to ask my Prime Minister, please, Prime Minister, this second convention that is coming for the declaration, is there any prerequisite, is there any condition that will be attached to Africans that want to come? People that are...
Well, from what I understand him, he wants to know if there is any condition that will be attached to the Africans, especially those in Africa, especially like what they witnessed or experienced last time. Yeah, the thing is that last convention was the first one, and we've learned our lesson, and so we will try to better it in this second convention. And another thing is that the convention was in a rush somehow, because we were trying to beat the time. And then by the time the whole thing was set, it was almost impossible for people to go and get visa, especially those that needed visa. So we will look into Africa, and of course, we are going to have delegates from Africa. Everybody must not come, but if you are part of your group in the African country where you reside, we may like to appoint delegate maybe 2 representatives from each African country, and you are going to go to the embassy individually. We are not going to do any group thing anymore. So if you are in South Africa, for example, we can have maybe 5 person or something like that. Even if we have 20 person from South Africa, they are all going to go individually. There is nothing like group, because some people bad luck will affect other people. So you go individually, and then with the letter from the Biafra government. So there will be provision for people in Africa to participate this second one, because this is one of the most important one, where the declaration of the restoration of Biafra will be pronounced, where the self-referendum voting will be counted, where a historic document for Biafra will be signed, where if it is to demolish and abolish Nigeria, the pronouncement will be made in this one. So if you are part of it, it is a privilege. So and everybody should try to be part of it. And that's what is happening. So yes, there will be provision for people in Africa. Thank you.
I don't get any question to ask. I there for zoo. I don't get any question to ask. What you are doing, Juranya for? Oh, Juranya for? Carry the go, carry go.
There we
Thank you, Cyprian. Please, going forward, let your question pose on the topic, the Biafra Declaration Drafting Board recruitment. We want to know your opinion. Come up with questions that will target the declaration document drafting, so that others that may not know all what it's all about will get to understand and know that they need to come in. We need people from all spheres of the Biafran state. We don't just need from only two tribes, we need everyone, so that tomorrow you will not say it is Mazi Simon Ekpa that wrote the charter. He also wrote the declaration drafting document alone and then brought it and imposed it on all of us.
So I want to ask why Nnamdi is not yet released by Nigerian government.
The reason Mazi Nnamdi is not
It's
released.
not yet after
The reason,
after
can
the
I
court.
answer you? Can I answer you?
Yes, sir.
The reason Mazi Nnamdi is not released is the reason we are declaring Biafra. The reason he is not released is because they want to end Biafra. And for that reason, we are going forward to let them understand that the kidnapping has become the biggest mistake. It is part of the wording that it is going to be part of the wording of the declaration of Biafra. It is going to be part of our grievances where Boko Haram are being set free and Biafrans are being detained, even when their court have ordered the release. It is part of what is going to be in the wording of our declaration of Biafra. We have had enough. So, and it is just for that. So everything that's happening now is according to God, how God wants it. We are not worried. And I'm not worried, and I believe everybody that is in the spirit is not worried. Mazi Nnamdi himself knows that God is in control. Like I said, it is not in the hand of all these criminals who parade themselves as done and dusted. They can never release Mazi Nnamdi. They are part of the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi. Ejiofor is the mastermind of kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi in Kenya. The day they brought Mazi Nnamdi back to Nigeria, Ejiofor was there. And Ejiofor was, was seeing Mazi Nnamdi when they covered his head. And he was there, pretending as if he was not there. The reason they covered his face was so that he will not see a lot of them. We have this intel. And Ejiofor continued to sabotage the release of Mazi Nnamdi because if he is released, there is no way everything will be hidden. One or two things will be connected, and he will know that Ejiofor was involved. So Ejiofor is doing everything, promising them that he have destroyed IPOB. He is the one in control of IPOB. Don't release him, nothing will happen. And of course, the criminals that are angry that Mazi Nnamdi recognize me. That is what I call afterthought betrayal. This IPOB Nigeria. They betrayed him. So you people should not worry about that. What we are doing in Nigeria now is what they deserve. And that is what is going to release Mazi Nnamdi at the end of the day. Because you see, every day they keep crying. Even those who were supporting the kidnap, they are now crying. They release him so that this one will end. Release him so that Simon Ekpa will stop. Release him. So this is what we will continue to do. And now the kidnapping has led to the restoration of Biafra this year. And like I said, the declaration of the restoration of Biafra will happen this 2024. By the special grace of God, once every step we have planned is put in place, before October, we will gather here in Helsinki to declare Biafra. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so I said after this Biafra declaration drafting, after the draft, is it possible that it can be placed either in a website where people can go and agree, that is click, or something in agreement to whatever that is declared and, drafted there, sir?
I don't think any wording of the declaration will go against Biafra. There is no need for that.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And somebody is laughing. And this IPOB Nigeria, I want you people to bring this person called Prince Biafra. Invite that Prince Biafra, add him as a speaker to come and ask, because I was answering a question about Mazi Nnamdi and he was laughing. So I want him to come and ask me a question.
Prince Biafra, I can't even locate him.
I have added him. I have added him myself.
Okay. Let him come and pick the mic. All right, while he comes up, we give the mic to Mazi Uwoma. Mazi Uwoma, pick the mic, please.
Good evening, my able PM. Jaya. I call you Milina Hugo, and I greet all Biafrans this evening. Please, my question goes like this. There are some rural areas in Biafra lands that don't have an access to big phone, I mean Android phone, that they're getting information from our PM or broadcast that these criminal elements are mobilizing, telling them that they are doing it from our PM, and after they are being caught with their criminal activities, they will start pointing some people who are not following them. Please, is there any means to tackle this situation in Biafra land? Thank you, sir.
We are going to tackle it, and we will tackle it. The point is that all these things is being done so in order to distract us, and that's why we pretend as if we are not seeing them. We have shouted several times that we are not recruiting, yet they go and recruit in my name because they know when they mention my name, the people will join them. At the end of the day, they will expose them to the Nigeria government in agreement that these are the ESN. And because they have signed agreement with the government of the zoo to destroy everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. So because the real ESN has been collapsed to the Biafra forces. So what they do now is to go and recruit fake people, innocent youth, and then hand them over. And this is at the ESN. That's what is happening today. And those people that are very unfortunate for them to be listening to our broadcast, yes, we are doing something, but we are not going to be distracted with that. I am telling you the fact. That's why I have not, if you look out, you see that I'm not making broadcast. I don't need broadcast. I am in the situation where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to be in 2021 when he said he's tired of broadcasting. This is not the time for broadcast. It's time for action to take Nigeria head on. That's what we are doing. So my plan, everything I'm doing now, cracking brain, how to bring from Obinze down to Etu Division to all these places where they are planning this massacre of our people. That's my target. This year, all of them will go down. I don't have time for broadcasting. Anybody that wants to listen to broadcast should go to the old broadcast I have made. The distraction is not something that I'm not going to welcome this year. This year is plan and focus on delegitimizing Nigeria ruthlessly after the declaration that will happen here in Finland. So those people that are falling victim, I wish they will not fall victim, but I cannot be distracted with that because their plan is for me to focus on that. I cannot focus on that at this point. We've gone far. Thank you.
Thank you, Wanchineke. Nonso, grab the mic.
All right. Thank you very much, my host, my co-host, Information Minister. Thank you very much, my Prime Minister. Good evening from here. I have no question, but I just wanted to make a little contribution to the aspect of the fund, the donation. Please, I also have an encounter like what our brother just said. The first thing, if you are making donation for multiple people, especially those people who doesn't have access to credit card or visa card, maybe in diaspora, what you do is that definitely, if you don't have credit card to make this donation, definitely you have an email. So through that email, when any individual or anybody that is making this donation for you, it should put your email on the while making the donation. So when you put the email, so that email that you are going to put there, immediately you make the donation, it should be single. So you have to make this donation each person. So it should not cause confusion. But immediately you make that donation, the receipt will not come to you, but instead we go directly to the person who you are making that donation for. So I think that would be a better way of reducing this people that will try to maybe generating fake of fraud receipts to people. So immediately they put your email when they are making the receipt, when they are making the payment, immediately they make the payment, the receipt and the receipt will go down to your email. It doesn't really matter wherever you are, whether you are at home or at work, immediately that person makes that payment for you. The receipt will definitely automatically be sent to your email. And whenever you are checking the receipt, make sure you check the code because because it generates a code. So that code will definitely, and there is a date and there is a code and everything for you to verify to know if definitely this receipt is genuine. So that's my contribution concerning that aspect. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and that's a very good one. So, but it may not work with the group donation, but it will work with individual donation. Those people giving money to somebody to pay for them, they may also. So from today, I think this is completely approved. From today, anybody that is giving money to somebody to donate for him, the person must give his own personal email address for the person that is making donation to use to make the donation, so that once the donation is made, you will receive your receipt right in your own email and not just somebody forwarding it to you. So thank you very much, Nonso, for that particular one. That's a very brilliant one. So that issue is solved. But those group donation can continue to make their group donation and then also write the names of the people that are donated, especially in the countries. But for now, anybody giving money to somebody to donate must give his email address to the person, except if you don't have email. That's a different thing. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. Prince Biafra, you have the mic. Prince Biafra, unmute yourself.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Simon. Please, I want to ask. Now, I heard you say that.
Good evening, Simon Ekpa. So you cannot address him as the Prime Minister of the Biafran people.
Because
you're working for Chinas and Woro. Because you're working for Chinas and Woro, you cannot address the Prime Minister as the Prime Minister of the Biafran people.
My God, the first your mouth there for calling Simon Ekpa.
Prime Minister, if I didn't let anybody to be my Prime Minister, I see my Simon Ekpa or Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is the current there.
Go and talk to your Chinas and Woro. We thought you will even exemplify any kind of humility, but you lost it all. Okay, Louis John, unmute yourself, please. Louis John, unmute yourself. You're not ready?
And he don't even need to elect me, and we don't even need his vote to do anything in Biafra. After all, it is a democracy where people will agree and people will not agree. The only thing is that after ranting on their platform, they are going to meet our policy on them. It will be heavy. Our policy will punish them to the last. So, and that's according to international standard and international law. Our policy will deal with them. So it is not about ranting on social media. They will rant and they will come. Our policy will be waiting for them.
All right. Mazi Onyekachuku, you have the mic.
Greetings, my able Prime Minister, Nnamdi Sholo, one of Biafra. Greetings, my ministers in the house and my comrades, my ladies. My name is Onyekachuku. My Prime Minister, there is a question you answered. I want to add to that question, to answer you have given to somebody who said about our people being recruited as ESN. Please, our Prime Minister is extremely occupied. He cannot do everything. You as individual, it is your duty to be passing the message in every message you are sending that ESN is the front. No more recruitment of ESN, and the government of Biafra does not recruiting any manpower for now. It is their duty to be passing that message. Information is power, and information is security. Information is knowledge. So you have to do that. Our Prime Minister cannot do everything. Thank you so much. Thank you, my Prime Minister. More grace to our elbows. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And then also let me quickly add to, for those who will be wondering about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Immediately Biafra is declared, we will begin to work on exchange of political prisoners. I want everybody to underline this statement, political prisoners. We will start working on exchange, because by then, believe me, we will have a lot of Nigeria agents prisoners in our own custody. And the Nnamdi Kanu will be forced to release by then. Once Biafra come, is the freedom of everybody that is being detained under Nigeria. With this present Nigeria constitution and their shenanigan law and rule of engagement that have been bastardized, you can never get justice. So once Biafra is declared this year, the restoration is declared this year, every person that will lay our hand that is serving Nigeria become political prisoner under Biafra government. We will start the negotiation of exchanging the prisoners from there. It can even be something different, but believe me, we know what we are doing. The only thing we need is for you to understand that you need freedom, and the freedom will come to those who are currently being detained illegally under Nigeria supervision. Without Biafra freedom, they can never get justice. Without Biafra freedom, Nnamdi can never get justice with all the criminals that surrounded him for many years, that are now working with Nigeria, giving Nigeria the impetus to detain him, giving Nigeria the zeal to say nothing will happen. That is what is delaying his release. But you see, Biafra government will be the one to negotiate his release at the end of the day. And it is going to be exchange with political prisoners, because we will capture a lot of them after the declaration of Biafra.
Thank you, PM. Louis, John, are you there?
Yes. Thank you very much. Sorry for before. Thank you very much, Simon. I'm really impressed, of your doggedness. Jehovah just provided you for us at this critical time. Please, I just want to ask a straight question. Okay. Regarding the gathering of the signatures that will take place in Finland this year, okay, I want to ask, is there also any way our stakeholders in each Biafran state can put also their signatures back home, so that not that after many years of our independence, some people will be saying that their forefathers who didn't subscribe to it. So this is my concern anyway. Thank you.
We are practicing what we call confederation. Confederation is everybody on their own, and you do not need the consent of the entire people to get freedom. When we get freedom, those people that think they have any other thing to offer will bring it to the table. Biafrans will vote for it, and their people will vote for it. So it is not, we are not practicing federalism or whatever Nigeria government is practicing at this point. We are practicing confederating state. So anybody that is going to tell that they were not part of it should give reason why they were not part of it, or should give reason why the person is protesting. And of course, the grievances will be listened to. That is the true democracy we are bringing. So if you have any issue, you bring it, the parliament of your state will vote and correct it. And what exactly will somebody be complaining about when you actually have free access to everything you own, when you are autonomy, when the only thing the central government is doing is the military and protecting the territorial integrity of Biafra? What are you going to complain when you have steady electricity? What are you going to complain when you have job, when you have good school, when you have a better living standard? What are you going to complain when there are social services? What will you complain when there are hospitals? What exactly are you going to complain when you can sleep outside 2 a.m. and wake up and walk to your home without anybody attacking or kidnapping you? What exactly will you complain when you can have 3 square meals a day, feed your family, your children will be taken care of, you have social services for your children, you cannot have child abuse and all that? What exactly will the person complain that, that will make him to say that we did not subscribe to this? Because I don't see that happening. Just like where we are now in Finland, you come and say, oh, the freedom of Finland from Russia, I did not sign, we did not agree to it. Even as other political party may not agree to the present government of Finland, or maybe the political parties are having their different opinions and all that, you can never see a citizen saying, oh, it was wrong to get freedom from Russia. Who does that? Or somebody will say, oh, if we put everything in place, and you say, oh, Nigeria was better, where Fulani was massacring people. So what exactly will somebody complain about? I think this is out of context, but however, everything is subject to amendment. Thank you.
Because so many people are very interested, like in my place, Akwa Ibom State. Many people are interested in signing and attesting the declaration, but they don't have access in terms of the phone, using gadgets and access and how to go about using maybe Twitter or social media, most of them. So how do they go about it, mostly in the rural area?
Those who have a phone will help those who don't have phone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
And then also, yes, those people that have phone will help those who don't have phone. Secondly, we have governors that are otherwise called administrators in those states in Akwa Ibom. All the old Akwa Ibom have many states, so we have administrators there. We have county head there. We have district head there. So those people that are in the rural area, that's why the government is government of the people, because from the district, you have the district in the rural area. So district are those in the rural area. And we have district head, we have the government up to from the state level to the county level to the district level. So district head will help those who may not have the smartphone. And we are going to make provision for them to be registered, for their data to be collected by providing the required gadget for that. So we are working on that.
This government, your government is all-inclusive government, and I believe everyone will be carried along, because most of my friends, most of my relatives, people that I talk to about this Biafra, some of them will just say, one small boy cannot just stay anywhere and write something and say, we must go on the round table. We must go on the round table, and they must come and we must sit on. So I believe
and they can sit on the round table of our cabinet. The Biafra government have cabinet. We have de facto government, and they represent me. So anybody that is not happy, or anybody that want to see me, if you see the cabinet of Biafra in the homeland, you have seen me. They represent me there. I don't think that should be a problem. So anybody, from administrator of each state to the head of county to the head of district, all these people represent me. So once you see them, you've seen me. Thank you.
A government which is recognized and accepted according to the international law. Is there any plan as it pleases the government to engage the United Kingdom? For the fact our supreme leader is their citizen. Is there any form of letter to let them know that they're not doing anything about our leader? Makes us to start thinking otherwise, and at the same time for them to know that for the fact we are having a government now, so that the earlier they start doing something, the better. Let them not say that we did not inform them or we did not give them the full respect before we start taking any action that suits our freedom. That's my question, please.
I don't know what your question is all about, and I don't know how long you have followed our liberation. We have written to the United Kingdom, we have written to the Prince Charles II or III, we have written to the United Nations, we have written to the European Union, we have written to the United States. So all these people, we have written to them officially. It is in the news also. You can Google it and search Biafra government road to United Kingdom. It is there. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu has been debated also and raised by some of the MPs in the United Kingdom. Britain is directly involved, and you cannot get justice from Britain. Britain is a corrupt country, very, very corrupt. They are the one who taught Nigeria how to steal, how to be corrupt. And so you don't not expect to get justice from people who have been milking and exploiting our natural resources for decades to build themselves, build their country. And then at the same time, in return, they make it difficult for you to even get ordinary visa to travel to their country. We are not expecting Britain to help us. We are going to fight this thing by ourselves. And by ourselves, we will liberate Biafra and free Nnamdi Kanu. I am no longer going to write to Britain. I will never write to Britain again. They will hear our writing from this year on newspapers and in TVs. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, my PM. Your response is 100% welcomed and is acceptable in the history of freedom fighting. Thank you.
Right, we wish to say a very big thank you to the Biafran people and to our indomitable Prime Minister who have done a marvelous job that no man can do. What people could not do for the past 30, 40 years, he has done it within months, just months. And the records are speaking every single day. More grace to your elbow, my Prime Minister. And we call on all those seated on the fence to come down because it may be too late when you come down later. Come down now. Join the Biafra now before it becomes a bigger reality before your very eye. And from me, from here, I say thank you so much, my Prime Minister. Ndewo.
All right, thank you, Mazin. And I want to say and rephrase on this very topic, the Biafran Declaration Drafting Board's recruitment. It is an open call for all. Those who are choosing that they should be part of this very drafting, come forward now. Not tomorrow, you will start carrying fire like Tony Nnamdi, going from house to house, gossiping. Come forward now and be part of history in making. And we are not as well addressing the Sabo, those irredeemable Sabo. They have nowhere they belong. But those of you who are intellectuals, constitutional lawyers, those who thought that they have something to give to their words, come down and be part of this very monumental hero in making. This is Biafra for you. And in years to come, you will have nobody to blame. Because whenever you pen down your signature on this, or you are listed as part of those who drafted this very declaration, it is going to be a generational remembrance for all of you who are part of it, and for all of us who fight for Biafra. Don't sit by the fence. Come and be part of this. On this note, I will say, thank you, PM. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. We'll meet next time in this very express. Good evening.
Thank you very much. I want you to know this today. When Obis go down, know that Biafra is months ahead. Thank you. God bless you. From here, from me, is good evening.